I've made it home. Now I just need to get in without being noticed. Open the door, slip in. Wonderful. I've made it in safe. Now I just need to... What was that? What was that? Oh, damn it all. My darling, you're up rather late. Why is that? No, I wasn't doing anything. I was simply out for a stroll, like I told you I would be. No, I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm simply tired, and after a long walk, I don't think you should be surprised that I'm tired. No, don't pull me into the light like that. I'm rather sore from my stroll, as I mentioned, and I don't think that pulling me directly into the candlelight would do any good for my eyes. Anyway, why are you up so late? I thought you went to bed as soon as I left. You were waiting for me. Well, I told you didn't have to do that. And I wish you would have listened to me, so... No, I'm not meaning anything by that. I'm simply saying that you are straining yourself to stay up late for me, and I don't want that. You should get to bed, my darling. It would help you and me. Don't do that. Don't try to touch my face. As I mentioned twice before, I'm rather tired, and I would not like to be touched right now, if you can respect that, my darling. No, I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm simply tired, and I can tell that you are somewhat at the end of your rope here because you stayed up late. What are you doing? You pulled me into the light. Pulled me into the light. And what if it was an injury on my cheek? Yes, it is an injury. I would assume that they're red, considering I got them recently. Oh, for God's sake, where are you dragging me now? To the bathroom. Why is that? Because you're going to patch me up. Right. Yes, I'm stepping in. Yes, my darling, this is why I didn't want you to touch my face or move me into the light or anything like that. Because I knew that you'd react like this. What I mean by it is that I knew you would worry, and I don't like seeing my darling worry. I know we are meant to be wed, we are engaged, but that doesn't mean that I would want you to worry. You're going to patch me up, right? All right then. If you're looking for first aid, there's a container on the shelf right above you, and it's full of first aid supplies such as ointment and bandages if you do see that if you do find it necessary to use them. Apologies, darling. I do find that I'm stuttering over my words. I wasn't lying when I said that I was exhausted. I'm sitting down. You want to know how I sustained these injuries? It was a fight with the Trancy brat. Yes, it was. Earlier today, we had somewhat of a quarrel, as is normal for us. He was disrespecting the Phantomhive name. Unsurprisingly so, I got upset about it. And I thought that it would just end with a petty argument. I did genuinely go for a walk earlier today when I left. I hadn't expected him to approach me. And I'll have you know, my darling, he threw the first punch. I wasn't looking for a fight or anything. I was simply going for a walk to clear my head. As you can see, I'm not in formal attire. I'm in rather comfortable clothing. Yes, I do mean that. I hadn't intended to go searching for a fight. I had only fought back in self-defense. He was able to manage a few blows, as you can see by my face, and he did get some other areas, such as my arms and my chest. I don't think you should worry about those for now. It was minor cuts and scratches and some bruises at the most. There's no deep gashes or anything like that. Nothing to worry about. My face is rather sore, yes. I wasn't hiding this from you because I don't trust you. I was hiding this from you because I knew that you would worry. You are too kind, my darling. Often you are putting everyone else's needs before your own, and the fact that you stayed up late to wait for me, for whatever reason, only proves my point. I simply didn't want you to worry. And I find from the way that you reacted, the way that you are reacting now, that my assumptions were correct. I'm not sure if you heard it at all, but I did try to get into the manor without any noise and without being noticed. You are a rather light sleeper, my darling, and it would have pained me to wake you. Although it seems as if you had never been asleep to begin with. Ow. Yes, that part of my face is rather sore. Please be gentle. I know you're trying not to harm me. The Trancy brat throws some rather good punches, I must say. He struck me rather hard. I didn't expect him to be as strong as he was. No, darling. I mean it when I say that you shouldn't patch up any other marks that I sustained. If anything, it wouldn't be necessary, considering that the clothing that I wear during the day covers up any other marks I might have. My face would be the only visible mark to anyone else. And I'm also saying that because I know that if I allow you to patch me up, you're going to be fretting for the rest of the night. And the two of us have things to do in the morning, being nobles and all that. I have paperwork and a case that needs to be looked into, and you, my darling, have some errands to run for people. You still haven't gotten paid for any of them, have you? You do it out of the kindness that you somehow are still able to grasp. My point is, we both have things to do in the morning, and I don't want you having to stay up so late that you only get an hour or two of rest. I mean that. You're done patching me up now? Wonderful. Thank you, darling. Now, let's get to bed, shall we? Yes, I do find it rather important. Come now. Let's put everything away. I'll put it back on the shelf for you. There we are. Now. My darling first. Yes, I'm going to follow you.